Tonight, when the sun goes down, you're going to flip a switch. Light will flood the room, and you won't think twice about it. But the real answer to why you feel anxious, restless, or endlessly distracted in that bright room is far stranger than simple modern stress. Your brain was designed for a world where night meant pitch blackness, cold wind, and the faint rustle of a predator outside the cave. That brain hasn't changed. Look closely at your daily habits, and you will discover that you are not a modern human using technology. You are a Pleistocene hunter-gatherer wearing noise-canceling headphones, navigating an artificial environment that your nervous system was never built to understand. Consider what happens when you open your phone first thing in the morning. A surge of cortisol spikes through your bloodstream. You scan headlines, check messages, and scroll through notifications. To your conscious mind, you are just catching up on the news. But to your amygdala, the ancient threat detection center of your brain, you are scanning the horizon for tracks, smoke, and enemy tribes. Neuroscientist Dr. Robert Sapolsky at Stanford University has spent decades studying how primates respond to stress. His research shows that human biology responds to psychological stress, like a late email or a stock market dip, with the exact same physiological cascade designed to survive an attacking big cat. Heart rate spikes, digestion shuts down, blood pressure surges. In the Ice Age, that physical reaction saved your life because you immediately ran or fought, expending the stress hormones. Today, you sit motionless in an ergonomic chair while those toxic stress chemicals circulate through your tissues, creating chronic inflammation and low-grade dread. The mismatch doesn't stop with stress. It dictates every single craving you feel. When you walk past a bakery and smell fresh pastries, a deep biological alarm rings. For over 200,000 years, dense calories were exceptionally rare. High-fat, high-sugar foods meant survival through harsh winters. So evolutionary adaptation wired your brain to release massive hits of dopamine whenever you found honey, ripe fruit, or fatty meat. Dr. Daniel Lieberman, a paleoanthropologist at Harvard University, refers to this phenomenon as an evolutionary mismatch. Your ancient instincts tell you to gorge on calories because the next famine could be right around the corner. But the famine never comes. The grocery store down the street is always open, yet your underlying software hasn't received an update in tens of thousands of years. You aren't weak-willed when you reach for junk food. You are simply obeying an ancient survival instruction in a world that rendered it dangerous. Why do you feel so deeply lonely even when surrounded by millions of people in a bustling city? For 99% of human history, humans lived in small nomadic bands of roughly 50 to 150 individuals. Evolutionary anthropologist Dr. Robin Dunbar discovered that human neocortex size strictly limits the number of meaningful social relationships a person can maintain to about 150. In an Ice Age tribe, every face was familiar. Every person depended on you, and you depended on every person. Being cast out of the tribe meant certain death in the wilderness. That is why social rejection triggers the exact same physical pain pathways in the brain as a broken bone. Today, you interact with thousands of strangers online and offline every single week. You are hyperconnected, yet fundamentally isolated from the close-knit, interdependent tribe your biology craves. Your brain interprets this hyperconnected anonymity as a subtle form of exile. Even your sleep patterns reflect this deep history. You likely struggle to fall asleep in a dead silent, temperature-controlled room. But for ancient humans, sleeping in absolute silence was a sign of extreme danger. It meant the natural ambient sounds of insects and nocturnal animals had suddenly stopped because a predator was near. The quiet bedroom that modern culture considers peaceful actually registers to your primal brain as a suspicious silence. Every single thing you experience today, from the blue light of your screen tricking your pineal gland into suppressing melatonin, to the phantom vibration syndrome in your pocket, is the sound of ancient hardware struggling to run modern software. You are not broken. You are not inherently lazy, overly anxious, or bad at managing life. You are simply an Ice Age survivor trying to navigate a world that was built overnight.